50, and I was diagnosed with posterior cortical atrophy, which is a variant of Alzheimer's disease when I was 45. Um, and I most times forget I had it because I do so well. It doesn't affect my memory, like most people presume it does, but it doesn't. Um, it affects my vision, my perception of things. I'm always bumping into. I've got loads of bruises on my legs at the moment. I keep bumping into things. Um, so I can't see colours very well. When lockdown first started, I have a I was really worried, more worried about um, have my dementia get worse. I thought, well, what can I do? Keep my mind active. Even though I'm not like most people. I actually like my own company. I always have done ever since I was a child. I thought it's just the way that I am, and I have to push myself to go out to places, and I have to push myself to go to meetings when I don't like it because it's good for my dementia to mix. So years ago, I forgot I had them. I bought some some looms like they're like these sort of things, and they've got little all the various sizes, got small ones, and got things like this as well. And I thought I must have thought that I would start doing something, but then for me, it's out of sight, out of mind. I don't ever remember they've got them, so I have to leave things out to remind myself. Um, so I've got the box and I thought, what the hell do I do with this then? I've got all this wool which I didn't know what to do with. So I went on YouTube, which is a good resource for anybody. I can follow a video better than I can follow a pattern. So I found a how to, what do I do, sort of thing. And with videos, you can stop and start, you can pause it, and I left how I learned how to do anything through there. So I persevered with it. If it got really complicated, I used to leave it alone, walk away, and then got back to it. And I just persevered. And that's the only thing I can say to people is you mustn't give up. You have to you'll get it eventually. You just have to persevere with it. And I just persevered, bought lots of gear, and that. So my postman hated me because I'm supposed to be not buying most things, and I used to buy lots of things. And then I trial and error. I started making things with thin wool, and then it wasn't as great as when you use thick wool. So I made lots of thick wool, and then made lots of things with that. It was much better. So I was quite pleased. So then I did some sock animals for a little while, but I've got arthritis in my hands. And that's quite hard for my fingers sometimes. But I had got some. I started sewing last year. About 20 years ago, I was sewing my clothes and that. And I thought, well, that noise must be in my head somewhere. So, and it is. I mean, I vaguely remember how to make darts, but again, YouTube, it's always resourcing everywhere. If you look online, how to, and I found that really helpful. But I did try these new things, and I found ones that suited me really. So, this was a finger knitting one. This is like a finger knitting hat, which I thought it might fit me, but it's more like a prayer like a prayer hat or something. So it fits my owl that I made that's from loom knitting very well. So he has it now. um, and then this is a turtle. Where's its head? Oh, that's its head. It's a turtle. Different colours at the top and the bottom, so you can top and tail it if you want to. And these are my sock animals. This is the Brian the snail, and that over 2 socks, and then a whale with a little face. And I did try making a sock monkey, but I found it quite complex again. I found if the pattern's too complex and I can't quite grasp it, and I can't lose. It's a pattern. If it's pattern's not very easy to read, then it's hard to get lost in the understanding of it. So I could do loom knitting. I've got loads of pattern books upstairs, went to town, and I can't read them. I can't understand them. So I try. If I want to make something, I'll find a pattern online. I think right, I follow the video, So making this at the moment. It's like a, it's like a it's like a shawl. It's got a shawl at the end. It's supposed to be it's got to be about 5 foot, so it's got to go around my head about 100 times over. But I like the colours. I like Mexican artists, and I think sometimes the colours remind me of the Mexican. So anything I do, it has to be right. It has to go right. Because if it doesn't go right, then I just unpick it all and start again. And if I do that 100 times over, I will do that 100 times over. I can't believe that this time last year I would never have known how to do it. So I just feel proud that I make things. So I feel proud that I've achieved it and the people like it. I know we shouldn't take into account what people think of what we do, but it's human behaviour to do so, isn't it? We all like to be praised, really. And if people like what we do, so even better, isn't it? You know, when I was a nurse, I used to tell my patients that when they say to me, I can't do something, and I say, well, you can. You just have to adapt. You just have to look beyond what you can do. Like when I give talks now, I always tell people that you have to look at you always used to be able to do things before you had dementia. So just carry that. You just carry what you can do on, but people automatically believe that when you have dementia, then you can't do. You stop doing everything, and that's wrong. And I think it's sad that people think that. And I think by doing the things I do, I'm always hoping that people just take a point and think that actually maybe I can do something. If like men also maybe believe they can't do anything once they have dementia and they've done woodwork before, why can't they just carry on doing the woodwork they used to do? Because that memory is still there because it's long term and people forget that. So I feel quite proud of myself. It's just to tell people out there that you can do so much more than you think you can. You just have to believe. Sorry, I tried to stop him and he wouldn't shoot. She wasn't. Look, everybody. This is Rosa. She likes to get involved.